This may come as news to some, but Disney is no longer the company they once were. Under Walt Disney, they were much more concerned with keeping the customers happy and giving them a good time. Nowadays, they're more concerned with cutting corners and trying to milk the very last dime out of everyone without actually giving them a good experience. Not really putting much emphasis on the joy, the fun of their theme parks, or even of their other brands stuff like the movies, the TV series. You can see the decline in uh the um the quality of all their products nowadays. Disney World's guests gripe that the Orlando, Florida resort has become plagued with broken down rides and dirty facilities. I haven't been to Disney World since I was maybe 9, I want to say. It's been a long time. I remember going on Splash Mountain, and now they're wanting to just change the whole thing. I guess they're gonna keep the logs, but try to make it into a swamp area like the Princess and the Frog. But you see the design they come out with, and it doesn't even look like a fucking swamp. It's still got the mountain and everything. Like there are no mountains here in Louisiana. I'm sorry. Even as the theme park still continues to hike prices under CEO Bob Chapek, and they're gonna try and blame Bob Chapek for everything, but the price hikes were a problem even before he became the CEO. Visitors are increasingly taking to social media to bash the happiest place on earth. I thought that was Disneyland. That's not Disney World. That's Disneyland. Who replaced the Mouse House's longtime boss Bob Iger in 2020. Yeah, that was right before the pandemic hit. Very suspicious that Bob Iger would just place this guy in there, like, and then quote unquote retire. Uh, we all know Bob Iger's gunning for the White House. It's no secret. But yeah, it's like he knew that this was going to go down. The pandemic, that pandemic. It's only concerned with cutting costs and raising prices instead of reinvesting in the resort. Some rides are just a straight miss, wrote one Reddit user in a chat room dubbed Disney Lacking. Last month, riders got stranded for over an hour on the Magic Kingdom's It's a Small World ride. Oh, can you imagine? That scene in Lion King where freaking Zazu is singing the song and it's like, no, anything but that. Imagine that, but times 1,000. One customer calling the experience torture on social media. See, in July, video footage from Disney World revealed guests climbing out of a car on Splash Mountain, sorry, because it started sinking. It was the park's third sinking incident in 2 years. Yeah, this ride was malfunctioning. The aerial one may not. Yeah, they might replace that anyway with the black girl. Walt Disney World. The magic is calling you to the Walt Disney World. The overall experience park has deteriorated greatly. Broken rides, cost, service. Rides are also down a lot. It's been lacking since they reopened, and I don't expect it to change anytime soon. The user continued. They know people will keep coming regardless. See, that's why you see the Marvel movies uh, doing worse and worse. But people are still going to see them. Like they're still making hundreds of millions of dollars because people will just go and see anything with the name Marvel slapped on it. Just like people will still go to see these live action remakes because nostalgia bait. Guests called guests called out specific attractions, including Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid at Magic Kingdom. I'm assuming that's the one I just saw. As a sign of the state of the park, according to Disney blog Inside the Magic, which earlier reported on the complaints. See, people have been complaining, but Disney does not seem to care. Sad to see the water fountain on Miss Tilly is still not working at Typhoon Lagoon. Will it ever be fixed? So many maintenance issues around the property, stuff just being left broken. See, they cut the costs of their maintenance. I guess they cut the staff down so much that they probably only got a couple of guys working there to fix things. And you'll see that at other companies too, like Target. There's usually just one guy on staff that's that's actually qualified to fix things, and then at the rest of the staff is skeleton crew too. Half of the NQ hermit crab effects simply don't work. One customer complained. In almost every scene, something is broken. The moray eel's eyes, for example, one eye works, the other broken. You could do this for every ride. Something's broken, unkempt, or not functional, the customer added. Another user said they were shocked at how many rides were all down at the exact same time when they last visited Disney World's Epcot. Yeah, Lightning Lane, the Genie, was it Genie Plus? It was called. Yeah, that was supposed to be like the, I don't know, Ultra Lightning Lane. I heard they had a lot of problems with that. Paid for Lightning Lane for Guardians of the Galaxy. Stuck inside waiting for 40 minutes because ride is broken. See, even if you pay to play, you still gotta wait sometimes. One user complained of poor maintenance and cast members who weren't in character at Disney World's ultra expensive new Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser hotel. Yeah, that crashed and burned. It costs around $6,000 for 2 nights, with lodging, meals, and entertainment included. But that doesn't include like drinks and shit, like whatever extra things you want to get, and the shows. See, entertainment included, but then some shows you do have to pay for. Last year when I was here, I was blown away with CM's, especially at Galaxy's Edge, with maintaining the illusion. Yeah, they don't even like try to get them to immerse you into the world. Like you're just there. It's not like at other theme parks where people were actually in character. This year, a lot of the CMs were not in character at all, the user said. The resorts have all had some small issues, like the main door not closing when we leave, to AC not working properly. Oh, God. Can you imagine with that many freaking people, the AC not working? Because the advertisements for these theme parks will make it seem like you have all this room to walk around and shit, but then you get there and it's jam packed. You can barely even walk. Disney World's unkept appearance was also a hot topic, with users noting grass isn't freshly cut, trash litters the grounds, and buildings have chipped paint. Right, yeah. So sad Disney has fallen so far. You have shunned so many in the name of profit while offering lower quality of service and experience. Broken, yeah, Walt Disney would be, like, ashamed. Broken down rides and closed venues. Tourists visiting Orlando should spend all their money and vacay time at Universal Studios and SeaWorld. Yeah, I've heard Universal is like way, way better. Especially with the Harry Potter theme park. I want to go to that. Now they're going to have freaking Nintendo World. Can you imagine? There is no doubt that the parks, restaurants, and hotels that we have enjoyed were in definite need of repair. There was a clear lack of general maintenance, a guest wrote. It was genuinely shocking. At the prices they are charging, there's zero excuse for it, including COVID. Yeah, if you're gonna pay top dollar, you're gonna expect top quality. Like that's why, like high end hotels, whatever, charge more because the quality is better than the lower end hotels. That's why some people just can't afford to go to them, so they gotta go to the lower quality hotels. People are just gonna stop going to your park if you keep upcharging them for everything, and then and then you know like dismissing them when they call you out on it. Another guest called the park gross, noting there was tons of trash everywhere. I watched a person smoking cigarettes in the middle of Liberty Square. I wonder if that was an employee, by the way. Grabbed a real quick dinner at Pecos Bill, and it was grimy, the guest added. Another user zeroed in on their hotel stay. The lack of room cleaning bothered me the most. I stayed at Pop Century for 12 nights, and the light cleaning every other day isn't good enough. I mean, I can see if you're hardly even at the hotel, like you're just out and about all the time, but yeah, if you're staying at the hotel every night, you probably want it to be cleaned every day. Yeah. Many customers blamed Disney boss Chapek, who took the helm in 2020. Yeah, right before the pandemic hit, like I said. During the height of the pandemic, Disney was forced to close its theme parks, causing a devastating blow to its bottom line. Yeah, the theme parks make up like 60% of their revenue. That's crazy. Eventually, theme parks reopened, and in order to make up for the losses, Chapek began raising admission, food, and merchandise prices. So, during the pandemic, I know the stock went down to like $85, which that's probably the lowest it's been in a long time. And it went uh it went back up to like 183 last year. This year, it's back down to around 107. That's around where it's at right now. So it's been kind of a rocky couple of years for Disney, stock wise. It's like they'll come out with something good, and something that blows people's minds, and then they come out with a lot of crap, or the rides keep breaking down, so the stock keeps going down, and then it might pick back up again. You have some kind of announcement like, oh, this guy's gonna play this character, or like this movie's coming out, and then people just get excited again. The stock goes up again. Now you had D23, and a lot of announcements were made, but none of them really sent a fervor through any fan bases. Like you got you got shit. I can't think of the Echo, all those kind of shows, that people aren't really that excited for. They're like, "What? Why are you doing this?" And these Star Wars shows that we already knew were coming out, and other things that were already announced, they act like it's news, but it's not really. So that's why people were disappointed in D23 because it was underwhelming. So that could have something to do with the stock going down some more. It might have. And then there's Disney getting into politics with the parental rights bill, which they like to call the "Don't Say Gay" bill, even though that's not in the bill itself. And then yeah, it's just them attacking the fan base all the time too. When fans criticize a show, they'll call them racist and whatnot. So yeah, it's Disney doubling down on stupid all the time. That's got their stock to go down. Disney also slimmed down portion sizes of popular food items. Imagine that. We've seen a lot of people do that. Shrinkflation is rampant right now, and just in general merchandise in general. Much to the dismay of customers, with some comparing the revamped meals to disgusting slop and prison food. See, at least when you go to the store, you're still getting the same food. You might just be getting less of it. Two words, Bob Chapek wrote one angry user blaming the exec for changes at the park. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So he's just putting all the blame on Bob. Two words, Bob Chapek. Another chimed in. This is what the new Disney is all about: cutting costs and making more for the board of directors. I imagine, unless they put someone in charge that really cares about Disney and not the bottom line, it will stay like this. See, he's kind of a penny pusher. That's why people were taking shots at him because they think it's all his fault, which it might be. I don't know, but he's still got to answer to a board of directors. So who's really making the decisions? Not everyone's so critical of Disney World or its CEO. While it's fun to blame Chapek for everything, I do this a lot. I think we also forget that this issue has always been there, but due to the increased costs we now are paying for these vacations, we may just be more hyper aware of them. One user noted, while I think the magic is still there, I agree it's a different feeling than my last trip. Disney World did not comic. Maintenance is stretched thin past COVID. Yeah, supply chain issues are affecting parts shipments as well as merchandise, food, etc. Well, that's affecting everyone. But even then, like right now, like I work at Target, and for a while we were having shipment issues, but we aren't now. We're getting all the shit that we're supposed to get. I'm reading the comment. 10 years ago, we did our family pilgrimage to Disney on successive years. All four parks were well maintained with amazing customer service. We took the kids out of school, went during an off peak season, and had a great experience. Only had to fast pass 3 rides in 4 days. Sounds like Disney needs a management change. Yeah, this person commented on his comment. I went this past April. The prices were sky high. No more Magic Express. That's the shuttle from airport to hotel. You now have to pay for fast passes. They didn't clean the hotel rooms due to COVID, but of course they had no Wait, what? They didn't clean them due to COVID? They should be cleaning them due to COVID. That makes no sense. They had no problem. Pack the parks shoulder to shoulder. I have no intention of returning anytime soon. Yeah. Wait, so Oh, okay. So I guess the cleaners were avoiding the rooms because they might catch COVID. I still don't get it. Ugh. Whoa, what? Some of these comments. Yeah, just don't go. Don't stop giving Disney your money. Stop giving money to people that hate you. Like people say this all the time. It's come on. It's a no-brainer. They either respect their customers or they're gonna suffer. And that's all I have to say about that.